Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to cover how to make the target dummies move on Apex Legends. But first, I want to give credit where it's due, as I saw this video posted first by Lord Sprink, who got it from a Reddit post user, and I'm going to post them both down in the description down below. Now, the reason I'm showing this is because first off, while that video has a lot of views, I feel like not enough people know about this. Every time I share it, people are like, oh my god, they can move? So I want more people to be aware, and also on my channel, I focus a ton on aim training, improving, and overall learning. So after I showcase how to do it, which is here in just quick seconds, I want to cover brief exercises, why I think it's good to practice on these target dummies. Just as a heads up, the target dummies suck. They're very bare minimum in terms of movement, but every bit of movement helps in my eyes to help you get comfortable with the weapons. Alright, let's get into how you do it. Obviously, just so everyone knows, I'm doing this on PC. But I assume, based on the video that I've seen and also Reddit, that this works on console. So everybody has discussed, my audio is going to sound just a little different as I'm doing this in real time. One mistake I saw in the other video in the comment section, realizing that it didn't work, most people go to this one on accident. You need to go to the one all the way. If you're looking this way, it's your far right. Obviously, you're facing this way, it is your far left. Now, once you go up here, you have to make sure that you have no gun, no ammo, nothing attached, right? So obviously you want to get up here. So now you're going to switch it over to Pathfinder. Obviously you get up there. Let's see if I whiff this. No, we actually did it the first time. Nice. Now you're going to crouch and you look all the way down. All the way down. And just make sure it's not toggle that you're just crouched and looking down. Now you're going to change legend to anything. You're going to hear a click. Perfect. Now you did the click and now the bots are now enabled. You have now done it successfully. So obviously I'm just, my Watson's my main. So Watson, look at that. Now they're moving. So at this point, I'm going to cover exercises and things you can do, and obviously I'll run different background. My audio will probably switch at this point. Now we covered how to do it. As I said, the bots' movement is very bare. They suck, obviously, but there are 3 that come out at a time, and they do get various weapons. It's nice to have them because they do shoot back, which helps getting used to the pressure of being shot while you're shooting at something, adjusting recoil and some minor movement. It goes a long way. So I would practice here is very basic tracking. But also focusing on your 1 mag capabilities. Do not utilize any attachments and work to kill each bot without healing until you kill all 3 of them, of course. Example, use the R99 with no mag or attachments. Realistically, you should be able to 1 mag all of these bots if you land pretty much every single bullet. Do the same thing with the alternator. The alternator is probably best in terms of getting used to all the micro movement. And then a flatline, which is easier because the bullets obviously take a lot longer to come out of the gun, so it's a little bit easier to kill, especially since it's got more bullets as well. It does way more damage, so it's much easier to utilize. So if you were to rank these in terms of difficulty, I would say flatline, alternator, then R99. Giving yourself higher mags really doesn't help you, so I wouldn't put any barrels, nothing like that. What you want to work on are minor corrections. You want to keep it all in favor of the bots. What I see a lot of people struggle with as well, with their minor adjustments and corrections, single shots with the G7 or the wingman. Use the G7 with a scope, or utilize different guns that may put you out of your comfort zone. So if you utilize a G7, use a 2x or 3x close range and focus on landing those headshots and tracking. Utilize a hollow sight and work on the tracking, as the sensitivity is going to be a lot faster. And even if they have minor movement as they're moving across, you want to make sure you're landing all those shots. Because I promise you, even good players are going to have a similar movement at some point as you're trying to shoot them. If you rinse and repeat the same exercise with the wingman even, what you're really working on here is you're training to make sure you understand the minor corrections, because the easier shots under pressure are always the ones that you miss. We can all attest to this. So clean that up best you can, because you can obviously apply the same exercise to the snipers and the shotguns. So put some music in the background. Get used to the pressure of a bot shooting at you, knowing that there's no repercussions, that you're not going to screw up your team, that you're kind of refining it here. You're working on the first shot accuracy, and obviously something that can shoot back. Obviously helps even if they suck. I've been in here for several hours recently, and it really helps me find a rhythm in terms of just cleaning up that minor correction. I like to think of it like sparring. When you want to take the next level, you have a 1v1 with your friend, and I can show some exercises. I'd love to share one that I utilize, and it's definitely difficult to do, and I can put more videos together if you guys find this helpful to talk about, because I feel like not enough people are really talking about exercises that can really help you improve. One exercise you can do in Kovacs, just to mirror it, in terms of getting that small movement and tracking, is you can practice obviously on the bots to aim, but obviously getting an even more sterile environment can really help. It's using the Kovac scenario's aim to track. But that's going to be very helpful, as well as getting that minor, small tracking movement, because that's what you're doing whenever you're getting the wingman shots. You can also flick. I know people use man wing and Kovacs, which is also very helpful. When you're trying to get that smooth tracking and just get shot after shot after shot, that's sometimes what you need to do as well, especially with the movement being so quick in Apex. Overall, I hope you found this video helpful. You can use these exercises overall to improve your aim, because remember, it's through repetition and confidence that you're really going to improve in a BR like Apex. Thank you all so much for watching. I look forward to sharing more exercises if you find this helpful. I love going in depth like this. I practice so much because I really enjoy it. I really, really do. And I'd love to share more of it with you guys. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.